when I said it before. It's called I Have Been the Bad Guy, Neuroqueer Self-Realizations in the Algorithmic Age. It's funny because originally, because my dissertation at the end was called the end part, like the subtitle, I decided to change it at the last minute to neuroqueer self-realizations in the algorithmic environment because obviously anyone that studies algorithms knows that they are, what defines this age. But also, I think it's important just as much to not forget that we're still in an ongoing pandemic that is exploiting, sickening, disabling, and killing us all. So I'm using basically the algorithmic age and the algorithmic environment age post 2020. I'm using them basically synonymously. So on one hand, I accidentally didn't change the end of the title because I got so accustomed to just referring to the algorithmic age for my dissertation and writing it out that I forgot to change it on the actual title for the book. But in the cover, it says environment, and on the website itself, it says age. So, like I said, know that it is basically synonymous to me because it describes the exact same era, regardless of what we call it, after March 2020. And anyway, this is the write up for it one more time. And it goes like this. Have you ever been made to feel like the bad guy? Dr. Bird has too. In this brief memoir, they reveal secrets about their life that they have kept hidden for over 30 years regarding compulsory heterosexuality, repressed, unexplored queernesses, and the late in life realization that turns out they're hashtag actually autistic. Retold from their 33-year-old Dr. Bird's eye view, these extensively brave disclosures add one whole lifetime of flesh onto the US body politic. This timely manuscript illuminates, historicizes, and contextualizes the fucking fact that autism is not just a trend taking off on TikTok recently, but that there are massive neuroqueer self-realizations happening worldwide in the algorithmic environment. Environment plus virus equals environment. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Dr. Bird's unmasked writing voice puts the cut the shit into slice of life, providing deep and raw disclosures of lifelong confusion, gaslighting, and struggles with family dysfunction, friendship loss, vulnerability, intimacy, sexual violence, and substance abuse. After extensive sharing, it's time to grieve. They usher in a eulogy for their lifetimes that once were by diagnosing how foundational US ideas did and continue to dehumanize, sicken, disable, and deaden us. Then they preach to the global choir about the single most connected time in history. Dr. Bird has a lot more puns and trauma than answers in the end but in the end, recommends some liberatory antibodies for moving forward, far less miserably.